Okie dokie. Good morning, my beautiful peaches. Happy Thursday. Hope you are having a great day. I know. I'm late. I'm sorry. It took a little bit longer to do my makeup than I thought. But then again, I did take a break in between doing my makeup, so I made it longer. So it's kind of just my fault. But yeah, I did my makeup. I know we are just doing yoga this morning, but that is okay. Sorry, I'm just scratching my face. But yeah, I did my makeup, got all that done. I was watching ER this morning while I was doing my makeup. So, it's a good morning so far. It's pretty cold already. We are supposed to get some snow this weekend like a lot of other people are. So if you are one of those places, please stay safe, please stay warm. And yeah, hopefully you got everything that you could at the grocery store. We went yesterday and golly, all the bread was pretty much gone. Thankfully we found like some like hoagie rolls. Yeah, we found some you know the rolls that they use for like Philly cheesesteaks. I think they're called hoagie rolls. I don't know. Anyways, and then we found some like artesian bread. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. There was still quite a bit of eggs. I don't remember looking at the milk, but that's just because we don't really get milk, so that's fine there. But the store was busy. Oh my god, was it busy. So busy there. But we got quite a bit of stuff to hold us over until next weekend. If it should keep us stuck inside until next weekend, I hope not. That'd be a long time. But from what I can see is that we should get like 2 or 3 days of snow, ice, that kind of thing. And it's supposed to stay pretty cold, like below freezing for a few days. So that's why I'm saying I don't know how long the snow and ice will stick around, just because it's going to stay cold for a while. So yeah, but I don't know if it's going to be as bad as everyone is saying. Like, I know Texas is like freaking out right now. I'm originally from Texas, so I know that people are freaking out. You know, they're going buying all the eggs, the bread, the milk, and they're also saying it's going to be bad as 2021 is. But other people are like, it's not even going to be that bad. People that are just not even know what they're talking about, they're not even meteorologists. They're just giving you scary information. It's not going to be that bad. It's going to be cold, yeah. We will get some of that stuff, but it won't be that bad. But we'll see. Maybe they're just trying to be overcautious. I don't know, but we shall see. We will do our yoga here in a bit. I just want to hang out for a little while, talk to y'all, and then yeah, we'll get started on that. After stream, I have a YouTube video to film, and then after that, I am pretty much done for the rest of the week with content. Yay! I'm so excited. That means that the rest of the day today and tomorrow, it will just be for editing. I'll still stream tomorrow on Twitch, of course. Try to continue the paint by the numbers that I started 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not sure why my face is so itchy right now. Like, it feels like tiny little hairs are like tickling my face, but I don't feel anything. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna be stuck inside. We're really not gonna do anything this weekend. It's not like we really do much anyways. But we do like to go out and do our chores and stuff like that. But since we already got it done, we really don't have to worry about it today or this weekend. So we'll just stay home, be lazy, stay warm, things like that. Usually we like to eat out tomorrow, but I don't even know if we'll be able to because of the weather. This is probably one of the things I don't like about having bangs, is that longer hairs do sneak in at the front and they cause me to be like itchy. So yeah. Sorry if my hair looks all crazy. I had just pulled it out of my bonnet. I had it all braided and stuff like that. Something still. I don't know. Who knows? I slept okay last night. I wanted to keep sleeping, but I woke up around 3. I tried to go back to sleep, and when I realized that I really couldn't, I stayed up. So I kind of been up since like 4, which is fine. I hung out in bed for a little bit and then came over here, got started on my makeup, started watching TV, and then I got distracted while doing my makeup, so that's why it made me late. So sorry about that. I still have my new nails that I did. What was it, Monday night? No, because when I streamed with y'all, I didn't have any nails, I don't think. So I did my nails again. I did get some nail polish so I can give myself a break from doing the gel nails. Not so much like the gel nail polish, just the gel nails to give my hands a break so they can heal from the lamp that I was using, because the light, or the UV LED lamp, whatever it's called, that I was using, apparently it's way too hot, because I switched to one that came with the nail, like first packet of nails that I got, Beetle's nails. It didn't do it, so I think it was just way too much for my nails and it did some damage. So just to, you know, give my hands a break, I'm gonna, yeah, I got regular nail polish. As you can see, my little friend is here hanging out with me today, and she's up there too. My older dog, I don't think has noticed that I'm out of bed yet, so she hasn't came, but I'm sure we'll hear her little feetsies here soon. I'm excited because I did order some what were they called? Pudding cap keys or whatever. Here. So yeah, it's the pudding keycaps. Yeah, I got them in white. I just think they look so cool, and I've been wanting them for like a while now, for like a year, and so I'm finally gonna get some. So I'm excited about that. But with the weather, how it's gonna be, I don't know when it's gonna be here. It's supposed to be here on Saturday, but the weather has its own thing going on, I guess. Let's see, what's the weather looking like right now? It says it's 28 degrees outside. Everything looks pretty frosty. Yeah, I wanted to do my yoga today as well. we'll still do the same videos that I've been doing. I know, kind of boring, but next week is when we start new videos for the yoga and stretching, so that way we can move on, because I feel like after this week that'll be enough of those videos that I've been using. So yeah, I'll just look for 2 other ones, and then we'll do that for like a month, and then switch to some more videos, and then hopefully by like month 3 or so we will be even closer to doing the splits, if not already doing the splits. I kind of tried. I felt like I was gonna hurt myself, so I don't think I'm ready yet. I don't think I'm ready yet. But I've been enjoying doing the yoga. Sometimes when I don't do it, my back starts to hurt. So when I don't do it on stream, I try to do it outside of stream after I do all my chores. If I don't do the full like workout yoga thing that I have, I will just still do some stretches to help my back. But yeah, I'm so excited to finish all my stuff for today, because like I said, I just have a YouTube video and then editing, and of course to take some pictures for some jewelry that my husband bought me for like reviews or whatever. But yeah, that's about it. But he's taking pictures because he's trying to like find references for other things, because like my husband buys me a lot of jewelry and I love it, and he takes his time finding these things, and some of these things don't have what he wants, so we're gonna try to piece them all together as best as we can, take a picture, and then see if we can find things that are similar to that or look like that, you know, kind of like the Google Lens thing that they have going on to help you find similar products. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do. Oh gosh. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna get my yoga on, baby. We'll do it here in a bit. Yeah, after stream, like I said, make that YouTube video. Then after that, do some pictures. And then, of course, in between all that, do my chores. And then after that, that's about it. I do have to cook today. I was going to say I don't have to cook today, but today is Thursday, so I do have to cook. And I'll probably do some like Salisbury steaks and mashed potatoes. I honestly don't know what else, so just do that. I do have stuff to make chicken parm soup, and then I also have stuff to make chicken paprikash, which I love. And then we found this marinated meat that we could just throw in the oven or a slow cooker and put it with some either mashed potatoes or some rice. And my husband also got dishes as well, but I just can't remember all his. So we should be okay until next week. If we don't get more snow sometime next week. I haven't checked the weather that far out. Let's see. Okay, as of now, it says we might get some more ice Thursday. So we're gonna get snow Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's gonna stay below freezing the rest of the week next week. And then we're supposed to get some more ice on Thursday, so I know. We'll see. We shall see. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything this year because last year, usually we have like quite a few snow days before the new year. And we had it like a few. No, we only had like one day of like flurries, and then the rest was just very cold. So didn't have my hopes up very much for any type of snow to happen. So if it happens this weekend, well, it made me wrong or whatever. However you want to say it. I don't know. I'm still half asleep. Oh goodness. Our streamer that we watched finally streamed yesterday, but he took forever to do what he had to do. I know he had a lot to talk about, which is fine. And it's not his fault. I wake up early, and so that means I end up going to sleep early if I don't take a nap. So I usually don't take naps, so I go to bed early. And so, yeah, that's just what ended up happening. I just ended up going to bed early. So we didn't really get to watch him, or I didn't get to watch him. Yeah, he finally came back. I think he was talking about that he was going to move to Oregon. Or, I don't know if he was just joking. Who knows? But I know he mentioned that he might move to Oregon because where he lives in California, the gambling is no longer a thing, and I think he has like something going on with Kick. I don't know. Good morning. What comments to see so early in the morning? Oh goodness. Here in a bit we'll get started with our yoga and stretching. And like y'all know, usually these streams are a little bit shorter than usual because usually I stream for like 3 hours. But these are usually about an hour, hour and a half. But that's just because I don't want to bore y'all with just sitting here. So, yeah. Can y'all believe that this guy is supposed to be a baby? I mean, when we got him, he was less than a year old. I think now he's like 2 or 3. But look how big he is. It's huge. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Okay, let me go ahead and get, well, hold on. See, what else can we talk about? Because I don't want to go through the yoga and stretching too quickly. Let's see. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that once I'm able to do, I think they call it the front split, like where you go this way. Maybe eventually I could work my way up into doing the side split. I think that's what it's called. The reason being is because when I was in dance class when I was younger and I tried to do the side split, it hurt. I felt like I was gonna break my hips, and so I never could quite figure out how to do it back then. So I'm hoping that maybe I could figure it out now, but I don't know. I really don't know. remove my shoes. Let me get my yoga mat. Okay, hold on. I think y'all need to be cleaned a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, finally made it. Okay. Sorry for all the moving around. I was just trying to find the perfect spot for y'all. Alright, we're going to start with our 15-minute gentle morning yoga for beginners. No props needed.
I'm going to guide you through this gentle morning yoga sequence suitable for beginners, all experience levels. No props are required, and because this is a quick and short class, we'll begin right away. So just take a seat in any way that's comfortable for your hips and your lower back. We're just going to stretch into our neck and shoulders a little bit. So think of lengthening up through the crown of your head, rolling your shoulders down and away from your ears, and just drop one ear towards one shoulder. And see if you can kind of tilt your chin up, leaning the head back slightly, so that you're stretching a little bit more through the front of the neck.
Actually, I don't think this is the same one that we usually do. No, it's this one. There we go.
Let's walk.
Sorry, picked the wrong one.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Cassandra, and I'm going to take you through this 15-minute gentle yoga practice for flexibility and stress relief. So this is a practice meant to be fairly simple. We're not going to be doing anything overly strenuous or too complicated. So great for all levels.
Hold on. I hear the old lady coming. Hi. Hi, old lady. Good morning. Hi. 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 Hey. I was about to do some yoga. Is that okay? Is that okay? Oh goodness, I got interrupted. Hi. You okay? Hi, baby. Why? What? Up, 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 up. Come on, Sir Cruz. Up, 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 up. No? You want to be right there? Okay.
Beginners are absolutely welcome, and there are no props required for this practice as well. So just make your way onto you're going to start in a cross-legged seated position. So just sitting any way that works for your hips and for your lower back. We're trying to find a nice lift along the spine, to roll our shoulders down and away from the ears with your chin parallel to the ground. You can just close your eyes here. Beginning by taking some deep breaths in and out through your nose.
Come on. Come on. Go. Up, 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 up. No, are you scared of him? Oh, it's alright. There we go.
Just checking in to see how you're feeling in this moment. If there's anything you need to be aware of in your body, or if you find that your mind is a bit overactive. Just being aware of what's happening without criticizing it or trying to fix it. We're just taking in information and at the same time trying to create space. And we'll add a little neck release here, so you can drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder. And if you'd like, you can also bring your left hand behind your lower back. The further you reach that hand, the more you'll feel this towards the top of your shoulder. Just let your head be heavy. Press down. And you can roll so that you have your chin pointing down towards your right shoulder, changing the sensation of the stretch. Take one more full belly breath. And lift your head back up and through to center. Release the arms. We'll just do the same thing to the other side. So you can drop your left ear towards your left shoulder and maybe reach your right hand towards your lower back, almost as if you're trying to wrap and hold onto your left hip. Push your right shoulder down. Let go of any tension in your jaw or in your facial muscles. Always trying to breathe in and out through our nose. And you can tuck your chin towards your left shoulder, stretching a little bit more towards the back of your neck. Let's lift our head back up and bend, release the hands. You can roll your shoulders here, whatever feels good. And now staying seated, you're just going to bring your legs out in front of you and widen your feet wider than your hips. Flex your feet so you're just on your heels here, and we're just going to do a little windshield wiper motion with the knees, dropping them from side to side. And the next time you drop your knees over to the left, hold it here and see if you can emphasize pushing your right hip down. So just stretching into that outer right hip. You might feel it a little bit more towards the inner thigh and inner groin. And let's lift up and just go to the other side. This time, instead of lifting that left hip off the ground, think of pushing it back down. It won't touch the mat, which is fine, but we're trying to intend it there. Lifting all the way back up, go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together, knees fall apart, Baddha Konasana, your butterfly pose, sometimes also called cobbler's pose. You can hold onto your big toes with your two-piece fingers here, and think of lifting and pulling up through your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, and at the same time, think of pushing and pressing your thighs down. So a little bit of a tiny back bend here. Take a big breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, start to fold forward. And you can release the hold of your toes, instead walk your hands out in front of you, and just fold all the way down. I'm letting my spine naturally round. I'm making this very easy, letting gravity do most of the work for me, rather than pushing, pulling, and straining. And just melt into the forward fold for 3 breaths here. Whatever was on your mind prior to stepping onto your mat, see if you can let it go for now and really focus on being with yourself in this present moment. If you notice your mind wandering, just come back to the flow of your breath, or just focus on the sensations you feel in your body. Start to push your hands into the floor so you can curl back up inch by inch. No need to rush this. And we'll bend our knees in. I'm just going to turn to the side. It'll make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. We're going to straighten our legs out in front of us. And all you're going to do is cross your right ankle over the top of your left knee. And then bend your left knee as much as you would like. Use your hands behind you here to help support and lift your chest up. And the further you walk that left foot in, the more intensely you're going to feel this. And I like to just let my leg rock my hips a little bit side to side. Just a gentle swaying motion. This is a seated variation of pigeon pose, targeting the outer hip into the glute. And slide that left leg straight once more, uncross the legs, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Left ankle over the top of your right knee, and bring that right foot in as is appropriate to. Try not to round and slouch. Really use your arms for support. Roll your shoulders back. Lift up through your chest, and you can just sway or rock a little. You don't have to. Staying still is wonderful as well. Straighten that right leg, release, and let's find tabletop pose on hands and knees. So placing your palms under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We're really just coming here so we can transition into a low lunge. So your right foot will step forward to the top of the mat. So you can align your knee over your ankle. And you want to choose to keep your fingertips down on the mat. If you'd like, you can also bring your palms over your thigh, adding a tiny little back bend here. So I'm focusing on melting my hips down and really stretching into my left thigh and left hip here. Make sure it's not hurting or pinching your lower back. If it is, just keep your palms down to the mat. So either option is really nice here. Relax your shoulders down. You get the inhale to be just as long as your exhale. And we'll all tuck the back toes under so we can lift the back knee off the mat. And we're going to step the left foot to the top of the mat for a forward fold, Uttanasana. You can widen your feet towards the edges of the mat. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you want here. More of a ragdoll variation. You can hold onto your upper arms, just dangling as you sway side to side. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed between both feet. And that you're not leaning on your heels more or on the balls of your feet. Trying to find that center point of gravity. Let your head be even heavier like a bowling ball. Release your fingertips down to the mat. You can bend your knees a little bit more and just bring your feet hip-width distance apart again. Right away we'll go into our low lunge on the other side. So step your right foot all the way back and drop your right knee down to the mat. So my left knee is on top of my ankle, and maybe I'm staying here with my hands down, or maybe I'm bringing my palms towards the knee or towards the thigh, adding a little bit of a back bend. But the priority here is to be super mindful of how this feels in your lower back. We're not trying to create more tension, we're trying to release it. So know when it's appropriate for you to ease off and back off a little. There's really nothing to prove. And we'll curl the back toes under, lift your back knee off the mat. Instead of stepping to the top of the mat, we're going to step into downward dog. So your left foot will step to the back of the mat. Your hands are shoulder width distance apart. Your feet are about hip width distance apart or so. And you can absolutely bend your knees as you reach your chest towards your thighs. Any little movements that feel good here. Try to get a full body stretch in this pose. As you curl your tailbone up, draw your lower belly in. Taking a breath. And let's bring our knees to the mat and just lower down onto your belly. Sphinx pose. Come onto your forearms, palms flat to the floor, and lift up through your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Lightly pushing each toe into the floor. And same thing here, I'm pushing my pubic bone into the mat, and I'm lengthening my tailbone towards my heels so that I'm not creating any tension in my lower back. I want to concentrate this on my mid and upper back. One more deep breath. And let's find child's pose. You're going to press back. Big toes together, knees go as wide as you would like them to be. The wider they are, the deeper you will feel this, the more of a stretch it will be. And as you press your hips back, you can walk your hands out in front of you and fold on down. 5 breaths here. Really ground yourself. To check in. Let gravity pull you a little bit deeper into the stretch. And let's walk our hands in so you can lift up. Instead of finishing in Shavasana, we're going to take a seat the same way we were at the beginning of class. And we'll do technique.
Alright. There is that one. She does some breathing techniques and some box breathing at the end, but it's okay. And we'll get the next video queued up.
Hey guys, it's Ann.
That way, when we are ready, we can get started. There's our first round of yoga. And the next one we're going to do is about 20 minutes long. It's to help more with flexibility, so yeah. God, that made my nose kind of runny, but that's alright. I'm sure it'll stop soon. Yeah, here in a bit I'm probably going to do my YouTube video over here. Try to make it look a little bit nicer. Probably put like a little backlight going on. Get that done. I'm still trying to decide what to wear for my YouTube video, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Maybe something low cut. Who knows? Maybe for like the next few days I should probably change my septum ring into a plastic one since it's gonna be so dang cold. It might hurt my nose. Like the metal will get cold and it'll make me feel like I have a brain freeze or something like that. I can feel the cold air down here from outside. I mean, we have like a little door stopper thing there, but I guess like where the floorboards are, I think there might be some gaps down there, like especially over here, so air might be coming in there, but who knows. Alright, we'll get started here in just a bit. I'm just taking a quick break, that way I don't like fall on my ass on this next one, you know, I don't want to hurt myself. I might end up playing some games later after like I do some editing. I can do a little bit of editing. I might play some games later today. We shall see. Alright, on to the next one.
Get started with the stretching routine. To start, we're going to sit crisscross and do 5 deep breaths while reaching up as you inhale and then down as you exhale. So we'll do 4 more.
Let's go forward. I almost did it again. That's definitely hard. I gotta catch my breath. And got a burp too. Alright, there is our yoga. Hi. Oh, that was a good yoga stretching morning. At least I think so. So in total, I do about like 40 minutes of yoga on top of like the exercises I do during the week. So I feel like that's good for now. You know, to start off with. Okay. Alright, now to sit back down. Okay, you're fine. Don't get scared. Hopefully my makeup will still look okay for the video later. I'm sure it will. That was nice though. That was really nice. Oh goodness, that's a big old yawn. What? What's the matter? Oh goodness, where are we going? Oh, come here, come here, come here. It's okay. Shh, 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 shh. Yeah, she's having a reverse sneeze attack in case you'll hear that. She'll be okay here in just a bit. And this happens not because she's old, but because the people that took care of her before we had her did a terrible, terrible job. They had to remove some teeth, and because your gum is very hard to close up any holes, they couldn't get a hole to close up, so now she has a hole in her jaw gum up here, and sometimes that causes those reverse sneezes to happen, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness. How could they do that? How could they do that? You're just a baby. Yeah. I mean, I call her an old lady not because she's super old. I think she's like 13. No, you're like 12, 13, something like that. Something like that, my little baby. Oh, what's the matter? You look so confused. And my husband was telling me, he's like, the oldest ones that we have, which is her and the cat, probably only have like 2 winters left in them. And I almost started bawling. I was like, don't say that. I don't want to think about it. It's kind of been hitting me a little bit, but I don't want to think about it. I just want to enjoy my time. Because if anything happens to this little one, I'm going to be so heartbroken. I'm going to be like so freaking sad. Because she's my little friend. She's been my little shadow for a while. She's been up my butt 24/7. So when she goes, oh, who's gonna do that? Huh? Who's gonna do that? We both know Sissy likes Daddy more. You're gonna make me love on the cats? Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Oh, girl. You don't need to smell that, honey. You can smell the bottom of it, but you don't need to smell the top. What? What? You're weird. You can't have that. You can have the nail file. You want the nail file? Oh shit, yeah you do. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyone else's cats addicted to nail files? Y'all see this? He's going crazy. He's so funny. Both my cats love nail files. One of them doesn't give a shit about it. What's your name? What's wrong? What's wrong? She does have arthritis from time to time. They gave us some pain meds. It's hard to give her allergy meds as it is. So when I have to give her arthritis medicine, it's even harder. But she's a big baby. Even though she's old, she's a big baby. She loves to be held. I can't go outside, especially if I lock the door behind me and I don't leave. She freaks out. I can't leave the house. She freaks out. I can't be in another room where she can't see me. She freaks out. But I think I think this is, my fault. Because when we got her, she just looked so scared, so fragile, so like she needed somebody to protect her. With only having 2 teeth and stuff like that, I feel like we need to. And there have been, a few mishaps where big dogs have gotten her. Thankfully, they didn't hurt her. They just scared her. Which I'm thankful for, that they just scared her. They didn't hurt her. And both dogs, it was mainly because they were very excited and they never seen a dog that size before. But, now we know. We just keep her safe. I keep her in my arms until all dogs have calmed down, and then I'll let her go. We don't let her go until everybody's calmed down. But it's not like we take her out the house very much anyway. She hates leaving the house. I don't blame her. I'm a homebody too. But I will probably get off here in just a bit, my peaches, so y'all can... Dang, look at all these scratches. That way y'all can enjoy the rest of y'all's Thursday. Like I said, tomorrow, if y'all hang out with me on Twitch, I will be live at 6 a.m. so we can do some more paint by the numbers. And honestly, this time, I think I might try to do the paint by the numbers by my desk. That way, once we finish the painting, if we get bored, we could play some games. That sound good? I feel like that sounds good. And that way we can listen to some music, That way, if the music isn't appropriate for YouTube, because I do post these, I post the VODs to YouTube, and some music is not allowed to be in your video due to copyright or things like that. So that way on a computer, if that does happen, they can just erase the song and not have to worry about it. So yeah. But alright, my peaches, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me this morning while I did some yoga, while I yapped. Thank y'all so much for following me. Thank y'all so much for the comments, even though some of those comments were, a little thirsty, but they still made me laugh. I really appreciate y'all being here either way. But I hope to see y'all tomorrow. If not, I will be live again on Tuesday for y'all on Kick at 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. so we can yap, play some Bandle, play some Spell Checks, play some Marvel Rivals, and play some Overwatch 2. Just really hang out that day. That's usually the day that I'll probably have some content to do that day. So I'll probably do my makeup. So yeah. Either way, I hope to see y'all again. Thank y'all so much for being here. And if you are going to get a bunch of snow and ice and stuff like that, stay safe. stay warm, get everything that you need before the weather gets bad. Even if you have to like leave work to go do it, if your boss doesn't care, you know what? They just really don't care about you. So, yeah. I'm sure they'll understand. If not, hopefully you can go on your lunch break to get whatever you need. So, stay safe, stay warm, stay hydrated, and I hope you'll have a fantastic week, and I hope to see y'all again. Bye, my peaches. You want to say bye? No? Okay. Bye.